How to get rich quickly if you are under 30. First of all, let me just say that there are only 3 ways for you to get rich. And I know I've made millions of dollars in real estate. I'm currently traveling the world. I've been traveling for almost 2 years now, pretty much consistently. And I've been able to give talks at colleges, I have multiple best-selling books, and life has been great. But it didn't start until I figured out the things I'm about to show you. Because I will tell you, there's one time in my life where I couldn't even afford a hamburger at McDonald's. I had to sit at the counter and count coins. So going from that to where we are right now, you have to understand that this is very relevant today. All right. So let me show you that there are 3 ways that you can invest your money from your first $1,000, from your first $500, your first $100. When I first started investing, I started with just $50. So I know that you can start as well. And there are only 3 ways that you can invest your money. And so I'm going to reveal what those are. So the first way that you can invest your money, these are the only 3 ways. So pay attention, and at the end, I will tell you which one is my favorite. The first way, which one everybody knows, is that you can buy, for example, stocks, anything that is given in monetary value. So you can buy stocks, you can buy dividend income, you can buy, let's say you can buy crypto, right? Well, crypto is actually different, but you can buy stocks that essentially they are a piece of a value of something else, right? That's all that is. But the downside for that is that if you are buying that, then essentially you are trading dollars for dollars. Hopefully one day that income either pays you if you're buying dividend stocks, or if you're holding stocks for long enough, then it goes up in value, no problem. That's what you're buying there. And you get a return. Let's say you're lending money out. That's another way of this first type. You're lending money out, you get 20% back. That's very clear, 20%. No problem. But that's not where people get rich. So that's the first way that everybody knows, but it's not the way that people get rich. The second way that more people are starting to get used to, actually, you come in here, the second way is actually way more cool. The second way that people are getting rich and investing their money is that they're buying something that they think will go up in value in the future. So then what would that include? For example, most of you know crypto. However, gold was traditionally that investment. You bought something today, hopefully it goes up in value in 10 years, in 20 years, in 50 years, and someone pays you more for it than you hold it for. The criteria for this is that it has to be limited. Now, gold was supposed to be that, right? Gold was supposed to be limited, but just last year, they found billions of dollars of gold in South America. I think it was, they actually found it in El Salvador. Now, if gold isn't limited, but Bitcoin is, that's why a lot of people are saying Bitcoin might be the new digital gold. Because there is no more Bitcoin coming. There's only 21 million Bitcoins ever to be made. Not the same with gold. So then, essentially, what people are buying is something that's scarce. You may think, oh, that sounds like real estate. Sort of. Real estate gets into the third type, but real estate can do that as well, which is essentially buying a property, holding it for a decade, holding it for 2, 3, 5 decades, passing it down to your children, that someone will pay more for it than you bought it for. People who bought property in 2020 and then sold it in 2023, they made profit in just 3 years. Sometimes they even doubled what their property was worth. That is the second type of way that people are investing and getting rich, but it's not the best type. That's not how the big boys play it. So I'm going to show you how you actually make money that is sustainable, that can retire you, your family, and allow you to travel for 2 years like I'm doing right now. I'm recording this from a wonderful studio in Suriname. So the third type of investing that will make you rich is that you buy an asset. Remember, this is the best part of investing. You buy an asset that not only does it go up in value, but the asset itself produces income. And the value of the asset is determined by how much income it can produce for you. So, for example, if you are valued based on what your company can produce and the future earnings of that company, then essentially that would be the value of the stocks that you own as a part of that company. Who owns stocks? Billionaires. That is how real wealth is created. Let's go again. You are looking for an asset that is valued based on the income that it can produce. How many billionaires do you know that got rich off just having gold in their portfolio? Now, today, we have a few billionaires that were created from Bitcoin alone. Great. Michael Saylor, great, fantastic. But the majority of billionaires were created from this third type of investing. Now, you may be thinking, why am I not a billionaire yet? Well, for one, I may be one day. But that was never my goal. My goal was to become financially free and start traveling. I hit that using these tactics. I have all three. And my best investment ever was investing in businesses that produced income. And so the value that the banks give to me, that other people give to me, is based on the cash flow generated from that asset. This is the fastest way to get rich. Now, I will tell you why this is my favorite, and then I will also show you how you can do this too in a second. This is my favorite because you can manipulate essentially how much profit and how much value you have to the world based on the value of this asset. Understand something. Profit and numbers can be changed. You can cut costs, you can increase revenue, you can spend more on marketing, you can grow a company, which means that if you spend 20% more on marketing, your net worth might go up by 200%. This is the biggest level of wealth that exists. You can't force value, for example, for Bitcoin. There's nothing you can do there. You just have to wait. Of course, you can trade Bitcoin and there are other things that you can do like mine, etc. But other than that, the leverage that you can have for a business is so much greater. You can have new leadership, for example. You can expand into an international market. You can go online. These are much bigger levers to control your wealth. This is what the wealthy do. So, for example, if I wanted to make another $1 million next year, then I know what my multiplier is. Let's say my multiplier is 20. Then I know that in order to get to 20, I need to find a way to invest $40,000 into my business that can produce 20x level to get me another $1 million of net worth in the following year. So I'm only spending $40,000 to get $1 million in net worth. You see how amazing that is? That is how you get rich quickly. I said, if you can find a way to buy assets, here's the thing, to buy assets that produce income for you, then that's how the rich are getting richer. That's why Elon Musk went ahead and bought X. That's why Microsoft invested into OpenAI. This is why they buy businesses. So then, how do you do this for yourself? Your goal is not to work a job for the rest of your life. Your goal is to work a job long enough to give you the resources, the network, and the opportunity to go ahead and find your first asset that can supercharge your wealth. And then you're going to buy it. This does not necessarily have to be real estate. It can be, for example, of course, different types of real estate. You have parking lots, storage facilities, you have short-term rentals, so many different types of real estate. But it does not necessarily have to be real estate. You can go ahead, you can buy laundromats, you can buy a restaurant chain, right? You can buy so many different types of businesses, a nail salon, an insurance company, right? An insurance brokerage. You can buy many different types of businesses, gyms, right? Ice cream. So lots of businesses that you can buy, even a pizza parlor. My point is, if you are looking to get rich in the next 10 years, your plan is not to get rich in year 2 or year 5. Your plan is to work so that in year 7 or year 8, you can find that deal that you can break even by year 10. And then every single year after that, that asset pays you money consistently year after year, month after month, week after week, while you get to travel the world and vacation with me in Suriname. If you like this video, there's more. If you want to continue watching, then there's a video right here that I specially picked out for you because I know that you'd be interested. I'll see you in the next video.